So another day, and we're going to demystify liberating structures further today, looking at one specific thing. Liberating structures, a lot of people think they're just a toolbox, and it's a lot more than that, we think. And you can see that when you use them for you personally. So Nadia, do you use any liberating structures for yourself personally?
Yeah, sure. Just this morning, I did spiral journaling. And actually, I do it not every day, I must admit, but several days a week for sure. I'm sitting down and start my day with my journaling practice. Even have a little booklet for it. So it even has a nice place. And it helps me to focus for the day, to open the day in a positive spirit. And my last question is also about what do I really care about today? So it helps me to plan. And I must say, it's for me a quality moment. It's a me moment where I allow myself some time to think unhurriedly with spiral journaling. What about you? What are you doing with liberating structures for personal use? I know you use them and I know you find them helpful. So please tell us a little bit.
Yeah, I use them in three different ways. The first one is like you using it personally. I use also Spiral Journal, not every day, but I use it for specifically challenging conversations or when I need to ground myself. I also use quite regularly EcoCycle planning, whether to look at the list of clients partners I'm working with, or even once I used it for my list of friendships, and it was actually quite revealing and interesting. I use it in a second way in my personal life with like a wider group. So for instance, even with my family, I've been using it. I've done a Troika consulting, for instance, to help each other crack some issues with each other. I've encouraged some friends to use EcoCycle planning to review their own friendships, and we did that together. Just so that was also interesting. So that's another way. And then there's a lens, and I can tell you more. But tell me, I mean, does the lens resonate with you, liberating structures?
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. For example, a strong lens is for me what's a what now what. The three questions, I think I've internalized them. I use them quite often when I have to structure things. After a meeting, for example, when I have to write down some notes, or when I do a review, when I did a workshop in a sort of hot wash up, what happened, so what does this mean, and what are the next steps? So it really helps me to structure my thinking and come up rather quickly with some good points. Yeah. So it's a useful lens.
Yeah.
How about
Yeah,
you?
staying particularly with the observations. That's why I love the lens of what so what now what. I'm also thinking, for instance, of I love min specs, as you know. I love ecocycle planning, and I think the lens of the creative destruction and not going for a laundry list, but for a minimum set of specifications. Indeed, I find it really useful and generative. And I find also, for instance, the dynamic nature of relationships or activities in ecocycle planning is a very rich way and realistic way and grounded way to look at the reality of work and life. So I mean, again, these are lenses that I now apply for many other aspects of my life, even without using liberating structures. It's part of me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, I really think in a private context they're so helpful. They help to structure what we usually do in a group. They help us to structure our own reflection. They help us to notice. They guide us to create focus. They can present so many things. So this could be something for you personally. Try it out, and if you need help, reach out. We are here to help you.